blessings of Allah, the most merciful. This is Amir Sultan, QHSC Business International Chief Executive Officer. I hope you follow me on my videos. Today I will be talking on chapter number 250. Before I proceed to chapter number 250, I would like all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell button after doing that. Moreover, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you so much. Chapter number 250 is about SOP of legal requirements. As legal requirements are very important and imperative part of ISO systems, and in most of the ISO standards it need to be applied and need to be implemented appropriately. Starting from the scope, we will define the boundaries and the areas under which this SOP need to be implemented for all the legal requirements. Then comes down the purpose. In the purpose, we will define what is the actual essence, what is the actual requirement, what is the actual need for this SOP need to be made, and why we are having the legal requirements for this standard and need to be properly detailed for that standard legal requirements in the process area. So this need to be defined in the purpose. Then comes the definitions. In the definitions, all the legal implications, all the legalities, abbreviations, the words which are difficult to understand need to be defined for this SOP in the definition sector. Then comes down responsibilities. In the responsibilities start from the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the company, or any other head designation which defined by the organization, whose responsibilities are to make sure that all the legal implications for that standard which are defined here are properly implemented and executed in the organization. Then comes down the HSC head and the HSC department manager, whose responsibilities are to ensure that the implementation of the legal requirements process remain continue within the organization throughout the year. And then other department personnel whose responsibilities are to implement the same legal standard requirements with the guidelines from the HSC department and the CEO on the regular basis. Then comes down the process. In the process, we will define all the legal standards which are required to be implemented for that organization in a proper way. For example, for health and safety in Pakistan, Pakistan has Pakistan Occupational Health and Safety Act 2018, and Pakistan has another act of Occupational Health and Safety, Punjab 2019. Okay, so health and safety acts from the government of Pakistan has been issued already, and they need to be implemented for the organizations who are applying the ISO 45001-2018 standard and other health and safety standards in their organizations. They need to comply these legal standards in their organizations, which is imperative and very important part from the government also, and for the part of the system also. This is just give you a brief overview that how these standards are important and need to be part of the system. For the records, we will make a summary of all the requirements with all the forms which are required for that organizations need to have mentioned in the summary. For example, one organization is having an IMS standards in their organization. For example, 9001 2015, 14001 2015, 45001 2018. So they have QMS, EMS and OHS, all three standards in the organization. So in the legal summary, what we will write? We will write all the legal requirements, forms and documents required from legally for that organization. For example, in Pakistan we use NTN number. For the tax number, we should have a sale tax registration, LCCI membership. We should have Pakistan Occupational Health Safety, Punjab Occupational Health and Safety, Factory Act, PIPA 1997, Environment, so on. So these things need to be implemented, need to be written in the summary, and need to be present in their actual document form for by the organization in their that department. So if you need more details, if you need summary, reports, recommendations, analysis, you can contact me anywhere in the world at +92 335 734 7400, and you can reach me on my another number at +92 314 639 7990, and you can reach me on my email at amirsultana@yahoo.com. Thank you so much.